Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Marriage. I'm here once again to give you a great video. Today we're going to talk about
You, there. What is your profession?
In here are in a relationship of some kind. Okay, we're gonna talk about relationship. Relationships is cool. Everybody don't mind being in a relationship unless you just got out of one and you're just glad as hell you by yourself.
True. Shout out to the CA, our woman, the Christian appealing realistic women. We love you and we appreciate what you do. But whatever it still says is true, because whenever you get off a relationship, you will become resentful. You don't want to be in a relationship again, so become bitter and you stay away from relationship. Even though you can have some fling one in there, but you don't trust the relationships and that trust is broken, and don't trust people around you as much as your freedom.
Emotional damage.
But let's say you've been dating a person for a little while. Have you ever noticed that sometimes they just get comfortable? They just start.
Yeah, facts. When your relationship don't get too comfortable, there's always something you can bring to surprise the other individual. As an older, like I'm on 60s up, okay, I understand that. But once you are from 15 to 55, I will advise you to bring something to the table, because men can attract, like if one is 50, he can attract 25, 30 years old, and then if you slagging, and then he has opportunity to have a slang and to have an affair, and able to have a more younger and beautiful woman.
To get a little bit too comfortable. And you started noticing stuff that you didn't notice before.
The facts.
That's when you got to really find out, is this the relationship I'm gonna stay in or not?
Since he's talking about, not talking about marriage, talking about boyfriend and girlfriend is dating, there's a lot of things people you want to see until a couple of years or a couple of months being in a relationship, and you won't be able to see it in the dating phase, because people can cover it for so long, for 3 months, 6 months, and a year, until they got a relationship, and then they date, their character change or the personality shift dramatically.
Doesn't it?
Like, I'm gonna go back and forth, because sometimes it's the men that get comfortable, sometimes it's the ladies that get comfortable.
True.
Ladies, have you ever been dating a man, and then somewhere in the relationship you realize that he spends less time taking a shower than kids do?
I have a problem with that. That's depend. For example, if the guy spend the whole day with you, of course he's not gonna take shower once or twice. And then if you spend the whole night, that's depend the day, because someday if the person is sick, that's up to the person. But at least if it's summertime, the person can shower twice a day. But if it's winter, nobody want to shower 3 times a day or twice a day. Some people want to shower once a day because it's cold, and then especially if it's especially the day off, they don't want to do that, especially if you want to spend the whole day with them. That I have a problem with.
This is where we fight!
You ever seen that right there? Here's another one, ladies. You ever been dating a man and then you realize for the first time that he defends his mama way too much?
Well, this is for the men that's raised for the single mom. They're usually offended by them when they attack their mother, especially if the dad's not present. But as a couple, as a kids that's raised in the family that's as a mom and the father, they usually protect their mom, but not as offended as quickly as a person that's on the single mom. And it's good to always pick up your family side, because there's a bloodline and they've been doing it for years and years. So that's a way to return that. And also that's depend on the conversation and how further the person goes. And if the person choose your mom before you, that's mean that, remember, he's talking about dating. If you're married, that's another story. But if you're dating, of course you can choose his family member over you, because remember, you're still working on that combination, on that bonding, on that trust. So he trusts his mom more than you. So that I have a problem with also.
Can't say nothing about his mama.
Well, you're still dating.
Here's one for the fellas. Now, ladies, don't get tight on me. I told you we was gonna go back and forth. Now,
It's funny how he didn't apologize for the guy, go straight into the guy, but he has a price for the woman. That's called a feminist mentality, and that's the problem I will stay, because he doesn't want to hold the woman accountable, but he's about to go straight to the point with the man.
If it is blood you seek, you're welcome to join us.
Done 2 on the men, I gotta do 1 on you. Fellas, you ever been dating a woman that she got so comfortable, she started coming to bed like she's expecting bad weather?
That a lot of men has experienced that, especially if she wear makeup before you met her. Now she just become like flashy, and then she come under your bed like really no makeup, nothing on, and then when she want to go outside, she want to wear makeup. Here's the thing: women put makeup to attract the guy, and then after they attract the guy, they take out the makeup. The beauty thing they used to do for the men, they stop because they become comfortable, and that man miss that special treatment. They feel like she was doing it not for him, but she's doing it for the street or for everybody. Now the guy was like, I wasn't special at all, she was just trying to attract me, and then now she got me. Now she keep doing it to attract a better suitor or a better dater or someone better,
Emotional damage.
which is a red flag automatically, because you're entitled to for her to always
She
be
got on
beautiful.
a coat, a beanie, some thick slocks, sweatpants, gloves. Ladies, here's one with the fellas. You ever been sitting up, you've been dating a man for a little while, and your mama come over? He walk in the kitchen, ain't got on nothing but his drawers, rubbing his stomach, talking about, hey, Miss Helen. This ain't no Miss Helen, this my mama.
But that's the pain also. If the guy being intoxicated, of course he doesn't have no way to know, to discern. But also that's the pain of relationship, because sometimes if the guy just sleep in the living room and then the mom came in, he I think Steve pushes is extreme, is very extreme to do that, except when they have something going on between the mom and the boyfriend, or the guy that's in a relationship is mentally has issue, or the girl that's dating the guy that is okay with that. Otherwise is a big no, that's a cross boundary, and a lot of people doing that, especially if the single mom. Usually single mom doesn't have a boundary, especially they have their little girl, they can walk into their home easily, even though the guy is dressing up or not, which is kind of cross boundary also for the single mom, because they don't respect the daughter. That's why the old mom is able to go inside their house and then walk in with the guy, and then sometimes does have a good outfit that's inappropriate as well. It's both way.
This is where we hold them.
Fellas, you ever been in a full-blown argument with your woman? I'm talking about y'all arguing, and right in the middle of the argument, she started taking her tracks out of her hand. I'm just sitting up in here looking at you. All of a sudden, eyelashes come off, and you don't know who you messing with. Right here, start taking makeup off, setting it on the table, just falling apart. Right.
Like I said, you got to watch out, stay away for the woman that's wearing makeup, too much makeup. You gotta stay away from women that's wearing fake nail and then all that person, because those women, they are possessed by the devil, some most of them, and also they are materialistic, and they will do anything to go their way. They're not gonna listen, they're not really realistic, they don't have a good reason, and some most of the time they are for the street. That's why you need to protect yourself. The beauty on the skin can be vanished with water, and then that's why they buy all those eyelashes. And then some people say they have fake hair, fake butt, fake nail, and then fake eyelashes, but they are ready for a real man and a real relationship. Shout out to Holly.
In front of you, you sit up here going, she wiping makeup off, ain't got no eyelashes on, hair gone. Did you in here arguing with a whole nother person?
True.
Then she look at you and say, you don't know who you talking to. Well, hell, I guess not. Hey, let's get into some hate.
And You see how the woman is funny, is laughing because they know there's nothing, they're not gonna hold them accountable for that. And the woman, you gotta stop covering up with those mentality, because what happened is the guy love you for who you are, and then when you're attracting fake beauty, the guy become attractive for somebody that's your not. And then in that position you set up yourself for a relationship failure, because now the guy gonna look at the beauty that is falling in love elsewhere, and next thing you know you become jeopardized, because now the thing you used to do for him, you didn't do it for him. Now he's gonna seek that out there else, because now you become comfortable, you take out all those fake things, and then now he feel like he's insecure, and the next thing you know, that the woman that he's love with is not the same woman in the house. So basically watch out for that. And if you like my video, give a thumbs up, and I'll see you next one.
What is your profession?